이놈의 멘틀이 문제였네요. 망하람드. 뭐야?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you. I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you. Stay safe.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
앞에 있었나?
Have you got completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by...
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Let me guess. You need my help.
You have done plenty. Your actions will be taken into account by the new Divine.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You really think your Maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Canary is his chosen.
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
편지 보내나 보네. 아까까지는 튜토리얼이라고 이제 시작인가 보네요.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible.
Some are calling you, a Gunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the Mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
다 읽어보지도 못했는데.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Qunari, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only
Golden
knows if
David.
he's even still alive. Mother
Hello,
Giselle's at the
I from
crossroads
Russia.
helping refugees and the wounded.
Hello.
Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Hmm. 1 point. 이 포인트. 내가 양손 무기로 할 걸 그랬나? 도발. 빠른 무기는 있나? 오케이. Your track cover a wider area. 더 넓어진다는 것 같은데.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
감옥 대접법.
Nothing to report, sir.
저 잘못 썼어. 철 10개 참을수.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
양 죽였고.
That may be worth investigating.
도끼. 레벨이 아직도 안 돼.
Mother Giselle cannot be far. Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
아니구나.
Oh,
are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Warrior first!
오 뭐야.
Be ready. More coming our way.
It's done.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse?
Because you are... Qunari?
Some people find me frightening.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
You're certain?
I don't know.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
I have heard that your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
양손. 양손인지 어떻게 알지?
I do all right.
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most.
Thank you.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
왜 안녕이밖에 없어?
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Just one eye. You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
언덕 위에 이건가? 우선 여기부터. 잘못 썼다.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Something anyway, they're blocking the road.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Thanks for the warning.
애들인가 보네.
Bandits ahead!
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
별의별 게 다 있네.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some...
Good luck out there.
다 죽인 거 아니야? 하나 더 있구나. 조금 이따 볼게. 뭐.
Let's look around.
A Templar, I believe.
뭐야 왜?
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Mages and Templars and innocent people caught in the middle. Some things never change.
뭐야? 방송이요? 네. 누가 사진 찍었어요? 아하. 여기서 뭐 더 찾을 게 있다고 계속 뜨는 거지? 불안 감고 있다는 거 아무것도 안 되는데. 오, 여기 있다. 설마 이거 안 먹었다고? 죽을 뻔. 거의 뛰어내리면 어떡하니. 오늘은 저기 말 오는 데까지만 말만 없고 할게요.
Robinson01
님 헤드레그 위 채널에 오신 걸 환영합니다.
어서오세요 루빈스님. 너도 일로 와라. 레벨이 안 되는구나.
apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
What I like about you, Chuckles, your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy Chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
Hello.
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 Why the things from AliExpress are going so long to Russia?
Why the things from ALA are going to I don't know.
How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Thanks. Come on. 카산드라. 애들이 피가 너무 없네. 이쪽인가? 디스코드에 올려주세요. 아까 여키 만들고 있지 않았어요? 템플러 예언조가 여기 아닌가? 이게 뭐냐?
Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
Oh, she was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It... Surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily. This must be the horse master.
돼요? 건방이 뭐예요? 아, 저 양서 무기로 바꾸려고 지금 그냥 하고 있어요. 할만해요, 근데.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Name's Dennett. I served our Lehman for 30
와사비
years as
맞나요?
horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
Is there a particular reason you're making me come here to ask you in person instead of just sending them?
As a matter of fact, yes. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something
바로 안
better than
주네.
whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred
아,
Ferelden
주는구나.
forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
소설인가? 피가 너무 없어서 불안한데. 저기다.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
아니요, 조금. 휴지. 뜨거운 물이에요? 차가운데요? 아.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
네? 아, 네, 책을 닦았어요. 네, 조금밖에 안 들어있어요.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass.
네.
You try to ride a course before I call time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
눌러 설치하세요. 비키면 내리세요.
그날이 역해하는 사람 있네. 그날이 역했으니까.
말뚝이.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
경주한 데가 어디야?
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again. Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Fancy another race? Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
몇 번을 해야 되는 거야?
I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Yeah.
마지막이구나. 갑자기 왜 균열이야?
FL0W3R box.
재밌음.
할만해.
FL0W3R box.
님 헤드레그 위 채널에 오신 걸 환영합니다.
돈 받았나? 네, 오늘은 여기까지.